Did you know that historically only half of students who start their online degrees actually finish? The National Center for Education Statistics shows that only 40.6% of students complete their online degrees within 4 years, 55.8% within 5 years, and 59.8% of students finish within 6 years. While the statistics seem staggering, all hope is not lost. Let's explore 3 ways we can create a personalized online classroom and, in turn, promote student retention. Number 1, share personal experiences. Use the discussion threads or announcements to share content-related personal experiences with your students. When we share personal experiences, it spurs human connection. This connection is so important in an online environment because we aren't always face-to-face with our students. Students want to get the feeling that there is a real person with a real personality behind the computer screen. Sharing your experience not only gives you credibility, but also keeps your students engaged. For example, Professor Reggie Plant uses his previous experience as a deputy chief in the fire department to connect with his fire prevention organization and management students. Highlighting the struggles of managing an informal leader within a team grounds the course content by demonstrating how these management skills are applicable to the workforce. Number 2, communicate your enthusiasm. Show your students that you care about your subject. It will help them realize why they should care too. Don't be afraid to display real excitement. It will help your students learn. Flower Derby encourages us to be intentional about bringing our passions, our enthusiasm, our love for what we do, and embrace the opportunity in our in-person and our online classes. Demonstrate your enthusiasm by speaking candidly about current events relating to your content area. Have meaningful conversations with your students about what is going on in the world. For example, Professor Jim Jurowitz always makes the effort to engage his students in honest conversations about current events and ethical issues. In this case, we see him challenging his students to think about altruism and whether or not being in public or private affects our willingness to help others. Showing students you care about the topic and engaging with them in the discussions will help them become more invested in the course. Number 3, use personalized multimedia. Another way to make sure online students don't feel isolated and remain engaged is by personalizing communications. Using personalized multimedia in the classroom offers your students the chance to actually see and hear you. This gives students insight into your personality and leads to familiarity in the student-teacher relationship. Show students who you really are by recording video announcements, giving video and audio feedback, or filming discussion responses. For example, Professor Courtney McQueen posts video announcements to update her students on their progress through the course. In this screenshot, we see Professor McQueen applauding her students for submitting fantastic work. This offers a personal touch akin to receiving a compliment face-to-face. These types of interactions are important for students to get to know their instructor. Teaching in an online environment comes with challenges, but remember, sharing your personal experiences, communicating your enthusiasm, and using personalized multimedia are great first steps at personalizing your online classroom and keeping your students engaged. What you do matters. Students appreciate and notice the effort you put into their online learning experience. Here are some end-of-course reviews from our very own Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University students.